Whenever there is news of a UFO sighting, it seems to always break the internet. Everyone is heavily intrigued whenever an extraterrestrial being is spotted in real life. But what if we tell you that such creatures have been spotted by human civilization in ancient times too? One of the best parts of history is that the art that they produced. In fact, art has stood as evidence that countless civilizations actually existed. Ancient paintings have been a symbol of what art really is, and they have narrated quite a few stories from the past. Most of the ancient paintings are quite intricate, and many people love to enjoy the painting by staring at them for a long time. In fact, there are quite a few people who can even relate to the emotion that the painting radiates. Art historians have been studying these paintings for quite a long time and have even found some eerie bits in the paintings that they were not able to make complete sense of. In fact, these paintings have not only raised plenty of questions, but have also raised quite a few eyebrows too. A good example of such a painting is the Crucifixion of Christ. This painting gained major media traction globally due to the unusual objects that were spotted at the corner of the image that was created. In this picture, there's an image of Jesus being crucified, but on either side of him, there are two peculiar-looking objects that look quite similar to aliens traveling in a spacecraft. Many scientists have concurred from this image that aliens had once visited our planet and they were actually witnessed by our species. However, those domestic to the region of Serbia have stated that these objects in the image refer to heavenly bodies. According to Serbia historians, ancient artists wished to showcase the moon and the sun and how they suffered when Jesus was crucified. The way they chose to represent it has brought up the topic of Serbian monasteries and how they may have a connection to extraterrestrial creatures. As we speak, there still isn't any major evidence on whether this mysterious piece of art hanging on the walls of Visoki Dekani really has UFOs and aliens in its painting or not. Another ancient painting that really gained some major attention is the Miracle of the Snow, which was painted sometime between 1428 and 1432. This beautiful work of art was painted by the very talented Italian painter Mussolini de Panicale. This beautiful painting was painted to commemorate the foundation of the Santa Maria Maggiore in the center of the city of Rome. In the painting, you can see the legend of a hot summer day witnessing snowfall. The scene was in Rome sometime in the 4th century. It was quite odd to see snow on a hot summer day, but here's what is weirder. If you take a careful look at the sky in the painting, plenty of disc-like structures can be seen floating in a certain pattern. Though many may argue and state that they are simply clouds, the arrangement is quite geometric to be a cloud formation. Mussolini da Panicale is a painter who is known to bring intricate details to his works of art, and for someone who puts a lot of thought into the details, painting the clouds in the form of discs in such a pattern does not seem right. According to a few ufologists, many consider this painting to depict the origin of an extraterrestrial phenomenon. Many link this image to another event that took place on the 27th of October 1954 at 2:30 p.m. In this event, plenty of disc-like structures were hovering in the skies of Florence, and in their trail they left cotton-like white flakes. These cotton-like white flakes were said to disintegrate when placed in one's hand. It has been more than 6 decades following this occurrence, yet this eerie phenomenon remains unresolved. Many link this event to the one in the painting. The painting of this event could have been a prediction made by someone from ancient times. The Madonna with Saint Giovannino is another ancient painting that many call Madonna del UFO, which translates as Our Lady of the Flying Saucer. This painting is found in the Hercules room of the Palazzo Vecchio. This painting was created in the late 1400s, and it has a picture of a woman with her hands joined together. Over her shoulder, towards the right corner of the painting, a flying saucer-like object can be seen. Many have speculated that she's protecting her 2 children who are placed in front of her while her back is left to face the hovering airborne object. But even if that were not true, the painting also has a picture of a man with his dog who's barking at the flying object. To observations, it still remains a huge mystery whether a UFO was actually present during the times it was painted or not. The Triumph of Summer Tapestry that was painted in 1538 is another great example of a painting in which UFO sightings have been depicted. This piece of art is kept at the Bayerisches National Museum in Germany, though it was created in Belgium. The painting comes with quite a few details, including a chariot and a bunch of people. The main idea of this painting was to show the ascension of the monarch to power. But what stands out even more are the multiple floating objects in the sky. These floating objects seem to have the exact shape of a UFO. Towards the left-hand side of the painting, these UFO-like objects can be seen hovering. Historians have hypothesized that these objects could be a simple depiction of the ruler coming to power and how these objects could symbolize divinity and support to the ruler. But still, this leaves us with a gaping question of how the support for the ruler is shown through such an object. Logically speaking, these objects could have been a symbol of power back in the day, and it's simply a coincidence that they're in the image that was created a very long time ago. But this also raises the question of whether the people of that time were aware of UFOs, because if they were comparing it to power and divinity, it truly meant that they knew something about it. On a lighter note, these hat-like objects could simply be clouds and nothing else. In the 1600s, the Israel Hafaf Den was created. If you're wondering what it means, it translates to Israel, put your hope in the Lord. Right from the first glance, this image radiates an eerie vibe. If you take a look at the sky, the entire sky looks like it's filled with flying saucers. In fact, even the brush strokes used to paint the sky seem like they have been purposely done that way to generate a certain message. The image has these cloud-like objects in the sky overlooking a burning church. In fact, there is one giant oval cloud-like structure right above the burning church that has raised quite a few questions. To date, no theory on what this painting depicts or if the objects in the sky are actually flying saucers has been proven. Another spine-chilling ancient painting is that of the Baptism of Christ, which was painted in 1710. This painting is currently placed at the Fitzwilliam Museum in Cambridge. The masterpiece was painted by the Dutch artist Art de Gelder. Art de Gelder had a strong affiliation with another famous Dutch painter who went by the name Rembrandt. Due to this great and strong affiliation, many assumed that there was a big secret that was being told to the public through this painting. This is one such painting in which the UFO or flying saucer is pretty evident in the image. The painting had a huge flying saucer in the sky from which 4 strong beams of light seem to be radiating. The light seems to be falling on the people who are being baptized below. Could this have been a secret ceremony that took place back in the day when baptizing the people? Guess we will never know. Do you think there are more such ancient paintings with images of eerie-looking UFOs? Do you think that the people from the ancient civilizations cracked the code of extraterrestrial creatures? Or do you think that the people had a secret alliance back then, which unfortunately broke, due to which these aliens had to go into exile? Bless the comment section with your thoughts. We hope you found this video informative, and we hope to see you back on our channel soon. But before you go, do drop this video a like, tap on the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to be in the loop on what's going on here. See you soon.